Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Spillfamily Fellowship STF. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is my unboxing of the Gundabad Troll Brute from Forge World. So, cool kit, I think it's cool that they have included both types of riders, both Dwarf and Orc. So let's look at this under the high-def camera and come back when we have set up. Alright, so welcome back to the review of the Troll Brute from Forge World. This was released on pre-release at Warhammer Fest, and let's take a look inside the box. So as you can see, it's a big sized box because it's a big model, and it comes on a 80mm base, the same base size as the Gundabad Troll. So inside you'll have two boxes with bits. You get a nice instruction guide on how to build resin model kits, which is quite handy if you're a beginner with resin kits, and if you, for instance, only have used metal and plastic from Games Workshop in the past. This is a nice leaflet. Gives you loads of tips on how to clean and how to behave basically when assembling models of that kind. And you also get this hefty tome, which is the instruction guide of the Troll Brute. Up here you can see the Gundabad Orc rider, but there's also an option for Bofur to ride the Troll Brute as it does in the movie. In the actual game, if you play a points match game, you can't have Bofur riding him. But then again, there's one scenario in There and Back Again where there's an option, so nice inclusion from that, in my opinion, because I love scenarios. So let's take a look at the actual contents. So this part of the box, the big one, seems to be most of the actual bits for the body itself. So you have the main body, you have the two arms, and if you can call them legs, well, we'll call them legs. Here's the legs, and you get the big base as well. My hands are quite big, but this base is quite big as well. In the other box you have the small bits, so you'll have the chains. So here is pieces for the back seat, or the seat where either Bofur or the Gundabad Orc can sit. You have chains inside. You also have more chains and pieces of his hand weapons. Same again with this one. And you have the Gundabad Orc sitting in the seat. And just to give an appreciation of this, I see it for the first time now. This is a Forge World sculpt of a Gundabad Orc. The Games Workshop ones in Finecast, although the actual sculpts are nice, this is much nicer because the detail comes in with the Forge World resin, and you can see the difference in quality between the two materials. So no air bubbles to speak of at all, and no mold lines to speak of at all. And for a person who has assembled and painted 36 Gundabad Orcs and 2 captains, this is a huge improvement. And lastly, we have 3 more bits. You have Bofur the Dwarf, also preparing to sit in a seat. And again, let's appreciate this model as well, because the detail on the face there is made of such awesomeness. It is James Nesbitt. It is him. There's no doubt. And as you will see in a future unboxing of Thranduil, that is Lee Pace as well. So the new sculptors really capture the character and also the actor. Facial expressions and everything is awesome in this model. So I can't be more excited about this. I bought myself 2 of this kit, and that way I can have. I'll try to make something work with magnets and stuff like that, so I can have both Bofur and a Gundabad Orc in the seat. Because in the same scenario you can use Bofur, you'll actually need him to start off with a Gundabad Orc rider. So this is the weapons he has on the chains hanging from his hands. So far a very nice kit. So let's look at the main body, because that is the centerpiece. So let's have a look at the face of this poor unfortunate soul. So the model itself is quite ugly, but that's with intent. So this is a huge model. Can barely close my hand around it, and the facial expression is wonderful. It is goofy, but it's goofy in the movies, so why not? Has a loincloth, so no funny bits hanging out. And yeah, no mold lines to speak of on this one. There's a tiny one here, really faint mold line going through down here, but nothing major to speak of. And on the other side as well, same thing. And then we have the arms. So again, nothing major in the way of mold lines. Oh wait, there it is. On the bicep there's a bit of a mold line issue. Sanding down shouldn't be a problem, but the thing about these are that there is texture on the flesh. So when there's texture on the flesh and you need to clean up a mold line, you sort of erase that texture. So it might be better to just scrape some green stuff in the joint instead to make it less smooth, basically. So that's my advice there. And then you have his ugly feet. The reason why it's called Stumpy. I think this model deserves more credit than has been given. I think it looks cool, but it is what it is. So some people like it, some people don't, and that's fine. We have opinions. It's okay to have opinions. Alright, so I think that's all the bits. You can see the, in my opinion, the stunning quality, and I really enjoy the model. I will be trying to convert one to have a more different pose, so that they're not the same when sticking two on the battlefield at the same time. So tell me what you think about the model. Have you bought it? What do you think of the detail and quality when you unpacked yours? And give us a shout in the comments with your opinions there. So as always, guys, do check out our Patreon in the link below. You will find our Patreon page is filled with posts that only patrons can see, which is exclusive videos, sneak peeks and early releases, as well as huge number of discounts and prizes you can get by backing us. And it also helps us improving the quality of our YouTube studio and improving our efforts in the future. So for those of you who already support us on Patreon, thank you so much. We couldn't have done this without you. And again, please comment, like, share and subscribe and support your hobby.